Alright, we should be live. Hopefully the internet stays stable and all that's fixed up enough. Have to wait and see. I'm gonna play through and try and get higher rank. Oh. Oh, what's up? Hopefully the internet. Wish there was a way to make that pause first. Okay.
You must die. This one's for my family.
Couldn't ask for a much better hand. Alright, that's pretty ideal. Quick waiter and a princess into Vanguard.
Let's speed things up. Too slow.
Hopefully there won't be as many misplays now that I've enabled the end of turn feature.
Should have been quicker.
Alright. I wanted to keep the Vanguard, but I think we're gonna have to just play it out so you can get the Centaur next turn. Take advantage of it. Alright, that's not a bad draw. That's fun. I needed something for next turn. That works quite well. Don't know whether I should be worried about that or not. Since we got a second one, we'll just drop a quick sorry, we'll just drop the floral because we got a second one. So worst case, I can play Dance of Death and evolve. Well, best case, sorry, Dance of Death, evolve the floral. Otherwise, floral fence a quick blader. It's the kind of play. Jeez, man, you've done a good job though. Like, the amount of splash screens you've collected are amazing. If I trade the quick blader first. Having that many splashbacks is amazing for thumbnails. It really does help. I've actually been meaning to download them all as a package. I downloaded them when you first did them, but now that they've all been redone. I'll have to re-download the whole package and have them all complete, but it's like, it's quite large because they're like 2 to 3 mega file. But it's good because it means they're all high quality. Alright. So I'm probably going to use that to clear my evolve, which is fine. Okay, that was an odd thing to target. Wouldn't you hit the thing over here? Odd. Anyway, we can pretty much push for game, I think.
It won't be long now. Trifling squires, all of you. Let's speed things up.
It'll be one off, won't it?
No one gets past me.
Being one off's not too bad. Yeah. 1.72 gig, yeah. So what I'll probably do is I'll download them all as a zip file and then just override what's already there. That's what I did last time. Saves me having to go in and out of the Dropbox all the time when I'm looking for certain ones.
Time to say goodbye. Let me help.
But it has been a great help. It's made the thumbnails look a lot nicer overall. God, this is going to be interesting. You know, we'll play it because I'm looking for something. And that didn't get me out. Alright, couldn't get it. That's fine. Hopefully I survive the next turn. I do have a Dropbox, I just can't remember what it is to log in with. I'll look at it after and then I might message you on Twitter or something. I rarely use Dropbox. I mostly use Google Drive when I'm doing things like that. But if it works, works, which is fine. Also, it lets me download them all anyway, which is the main thing. I can't believe we lost that. Of all things, we need 1 damage. I expected as much though. Being a discard dragon, you could see it coming. They were going to have one big swing that was going to deal so much damage.
You must die. I guess you're looking for a fight.
I like the sand. Anything with the early like this. It's pretty much the same as Dropbox. It's just you can set it up to be accessed by anyone through Google and stuff without any sign-in or anything as well. People can make their own copies of it and stuff to their own Google Drives without having to actually download stuff as well, which is cool. But it's pretty much the same thing. It just comes down to what you prefer to use.
Leave this to me. Time to shine. No! Retreat!
Alright. Not much I can actually do here, which kind of sucks. I'm going to have to play the Goblin and the Vanguard. Hope that White General can get a pickup. Them having that early of an Ogler is really going to screw my board.
My conviction does not waver.
It'll work this time, maybe.
Can't use White General because that's not an officer, so that becomes a useless play. If I go for the Evolve, I think that's the better option.
You are done for.
Armor weapons more. I like. Give me that.
Push all damage.
No!
Maybe Albert next turn, push another 5.
I'm just a mage who's as old as
You're
dirt.
done for.
It's just like back in the old days.
I hate that. Levi's gonna make this real pain, and there goes the door. What happens when I have the window open? The door just wants to close itself all the time.
Atone with your lifeblood.
Well, pretty sure that's gonna kill me anyway, so...
I'm all tuckered out.
Unbelievable.
Best shot. Pretty sure I'm dead. They only need 1 damage. I'm pretty sure they didn't use the Crimson, did they? Nope. So the oh no, they did. Right here. Alright.
Your lifeblood.
And I'm dead to that.
It won't be long
Great.
You'll be riddled with blades.
We had alright hands too. The board's just been taken over each turn, stopping us from really gaining any ground. I'll try Roach. Mainly I'm just jumping between them. Oh, what a loaded question that is. I don't think the balance is too bad. Like, clearly at the moment it is leaning towards Rune. Rune has so many options in the way of deck builds, along with the Levi Piercing Rune combination, which is extremely strong for its cost.
I guess you're looking for a
And then Daria being able to completely refill the hand doesn't help. I think if they didn't have the Levi Piercing Rune and they only had Daria, it wouldn't be as bad as it is now. But the overall balancement, I think most of the other classes are fairly even. Dragon could use a little bit of a boost, but even that has found its ground with the Storm Dragon build. So, Dragon's not doing the worst. Pretty much every class has at least one major viable build, which is good. It just happens that some classes have more. So I'd say outside of probably Rune, everything else is fairly balanced. If they made a couple of small changes to RuneCraft, they could probably balance the whole game out, but something will always be number one. It's a card game, and that tends to be how things go. You balance one thing and something else becomes stronger. I don't want to play out all my goblins yet, just in case.
sparkly stuff. Gimme!
But no, that's my opinion on it anyway.
Stay away.
I think we'll use that. I haven't got enough in the way of hand support at the moment. I really need to get a Fina or a Princess next turn. Princess would be ideal because I could use it to get all the fairies I'd need. But a Fina would work quite well because of the Nature's Guidance. It'll return Roach a couple times at least.
Gobby's feeling hungry.
Don't hurt me. You're done for.
Armor weapons more.
Alright, we'll clear off that.
Give me that.
Alright, what next?
I'm just a mage. Who's
Time On.
You're done for.
See, this is the combo I have a problem with. Time Worn Piercing Rune I have more of a problem with than anything else. Fairy Circle's pretty useless. Will of the Forest, not so great here. I think we've got a Fairy Circle and just play the board.
Hey, let's play. Hey, let's play. Hey, let's play.
I can see your point. It is very easy to see where you play wrong, but it doesn't change the fact that a Levi Piercing Rune for 3 mana, or 3 player points, can deal 3 damage, 2 damage, clear a 2 drop, and clear anything with 4 health. So you get 5 advantages for 3, which is pretty insane. God, this is a terrible hand though. And yeah, I stopped playing Hearthstone because it's just too hard to get all the cards you need without spending a ridiculous amount of money. And then all the competitive decks are just ridiculous. yeah, like you said, the balance wasn't very good, and I never really was into Magic on a hardcore level. If I Will of the Forest here, I get what, 4, which isn't really worth it, but pretty screwed anyway. So the odds of getting around those would be nearly impossible. Even if I Will of Forest for 4 and hit both of those, I would have to ram, and then I wouldn't have anything else. Oh dear. Alright, we'll play some tempo though. We'll see if that can sort out our losses at the moment. But I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Once they introduced Pendulum because it just started getting ridiculous. And nearly every new pack that came out was creating a new broken deck type, and it was no fun because there was no consistency, you know? Every new pack was breaking the game.
I guess you're looking for a fight. You must die.
And yeah, I suppose that's pretty true too. Shadowverse mistakes do get punished pretty hard overall. Because it can, I suppose because the health total's a lot lower. Being at 20, like every single point counts. Whereas when you have 30 in Hearthstone with their balancing, it's not as damaging. This is annoying.
Maybe, just maybe, this magic will help.
Oh, that's the best place to think about things though. Now I got the combo, but I can't really do anything with it, so yeah, that kind of sucks.
You'll all see. No, retreat.
It'll work this time, baby.
And yeah, no silence. Well, yeah, that's hard, isn't it? Because banishment isn't really silence, but it kind of is at the same time. It's kind of a combination between destruction and silence. I think that's the only one. And silence isn't really a bad mechanic, they just didn't do it very well. They just turned it into a shit show.
I'm just a mage who's as old as dirt.
Alright, we can having triple mage with 3 evolves.
It's just like back in the
That's
old
pretty
days.
broken.
There.
Good. Me?
Probably should have played that first now I think about it. Yep. Even though it's not going to matter, I'm just going to play another mage.
Strength and beauty
Yeah.
together.
Well, yeah, banish is the same thing as exile, yeah. Which is the same in Yu-Gi-Oh! Banish is exactly the same. Banish is banish.
Ironclad.
Remove the thing from play, make sure no effects are activated.
I'm just a mage who's as old as dirt.
Nearly all card games draw the same parallels when it comes to effects. There's not much in the unique way of effects.
My armor's been pierced.
And that's why Levi's broken. Clear the board, deal 3 damage. Keep a 4-3.
Strength and beauty together. Welcome home.
Do the same sort of thing next turn.
It won't be long now.
My loyalty is ironclad.
Yeah, the enemy tag does make a big difference.
I'm all tuckered out.
Making sure everything specifies that it has to hit an enemy. So I mean, you can't damage yourself, you can't destroy your own stuff. Like there have been times I wanted to destroy my own stuff. It's just like, nope.
Just a mage who's as old as
This
dirt.
ends.
If I play this way,
It's just like back in the old
I'm
days.
just trying to debate on what's worth it here. I can actually deal 6 damage just off the Crimson Sorceries. But it's going to be hard to deal the extra 3 damage I'm going to need. I think we'll go this way though.
My armor's been pierced.
I'll be interested to see what Shadowverse does for the next expansion, because they've already added in things like the clash mechanic,
I'm all tuckered out.
which, being a brand new keyword, I know it hasn't seen much usage yet, but we'll eventually see a reasonable amount, no doubt. Baiting. I think we hit that.
Hey, you wouldn't.
Do we just go balls to the wall and hit everything, or do we hit this out of the way? Probably. I think we get rid of that. I'm gonna get plenty of things off this Staria, so I'm not too worried about that. But the 5 damage might kill me.
With a bang and a boom.
Alright. Okay, double Daria kind of sucks. Got an extra mana, may as well use it. Mana, play point. Really, like, that annoys me. I'm so used to that. Yeah, pretty much. Vate was the only really good clash card that they had. And only because it fits so well with things like Vania. I can't think of any other really good clash cards at all. So it'd be interesting to see if they decide to not bring anything new in the way of mechanics next expansion, and they just bring new sets of cards that use the current mechanics in a different way.
Make haste, Sleipnir. The battlefield's ours.
Unbelievable.
Jeez. Okay. Screw it. We'll go all in.
It's knowledge I seek.
I want to keep some points in case. Alright, that's good. I can work with this.
Atone with your lifeblood. Let's thin them out.
On my blade, victory and prosperity are yours. Leave this
Yeah, that thief. He isn't too bad either. I found him pretty good for take 2, especially because you need that draw power, and wow, I can't believe they played that and got all of them. Well, we return that. We can't target that thing anyway.
A true warrior of
wouldn't.
Valhalla.
Can't deal with things one way,
I lost?
deal with them another way.
An exemplary battle.
I think they could do a lot more interesting things with the clash mechanic.
I've prevailed again.
If they just, you know, put a little ingenuity into it, come up with something a little new. I'd also like to see something similar to Hearthstone, where they can double activate certain abilities. So you have a card that, like, when it dies, it activates, I don't know, it activates something that will reactivate old effects,
I guess you're looking for a
or
fight.
copy effects,
Let me
or
prove myself.
something like that. I think that'd be interesting. I don't know how broken it would be. It'd have to be tested. I don't like any of those. Nah, it's a little bit better. Spot remote, yeah. So, well, I don't know. Spot removal is fine, but I think they need to make it more class orientated. Like, Rune has plenty of spot removal in my opinion.
Don't hurt me.
So if you added some more spot removal to certain classes, like Blood has some really good board clears, but not much in the way of like removing individual cards. Because Dance of Death is neutral, which makes it pretty insane. Alright. What can we use here? That's pretty good, getting the draw on that.
Maybe, just maybe, this magic will help.
Yeah. I messed around with Hungering Horde a little bit, and it can be good depending on the situation. Things like fairy decks it works really well against. Other blood classes where you're dealing with bats and stuff, or devils. And yeah. Only Diabolic Drain to deal with 4, yeah. It's definitely lacking in some fields for sure.
Who's as old as
You're
dirt?
done for.
It's just like back in the old days.
Now I gotta decide how I want to deal with this. Let's see who can beat each other at first.
Come on, let's play.
I'm all tuckered out.
You're done for. Bad people are evil. Ugh. Ugh. Hey, let's play.
Whew. I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Diabolic Drain can deal with that, but then I can't play anything. I think we go all in.
It's knowledge I seek.
With a bang and a boom.
Okay.
It won't be long now.
I want to spread this out a bit in case we get hit hard. I don't think they're going to be playing Roach turn 6 unless they can guarantee lethal. So that will cut it close. Otherwise, I have an insane amount of damage on board and a little bit in hand.
It won't be long now. Bad people are evil. No.
Okay. Are they going to go for the Roach play? Well, they've left 15 on board, so they don't really have a choice.
Let's play. Hey, let's play.
Ah, it's alright, man.
I'm lost.
Having them all in Google Drive makes it real easy. And luckily they didn't have enough damage by 1, wow. It just makes it easier. I can just sync it straight to the desktop application that Google has, and then it'll automatically update whenever you add anything. All those splash screens will always be up to date. Like we were talking about yesterday with the Ethernet cable I want to run, it's like it's going to be so long. I think I only really need a 30 meter one, but I want to make sure I have the extra length, so I think I'm going to have to go with the 50 meters. if I want to run it all the way.
I guess you're looking for a fight. Mother, father,
I don't mind this hand at all. Magic missile's really nice.
He's feeling hungry.
Alright, that's pretty good. We got a few good spell boosts. We can draw into Levi for turn 4. Be pretty set. Not too far. That was a good draw. We're pretty close as well. Hopefully I can make a good push today. As long as I don't get some massive losses against me, I should be fine.
you're mean.
Oh, dude. That's going all out right there. Run it all over a single Thunderbolt. Jeez. That would be nice.
No.
I actually have to start, like, I've got a 3 terabyte? Yeah, 3 terabyte external hard drive, and a 1 terabyte, which I'm using for video backups for all my videos, but I'm thinking of investing in a NAS at some point, just a cheap one, but I have to see some more results probably before I decide to work into anything like that. And then I can run that as a server. Can play the Conjure. Evolve it.
You're done for.
Alright. I think this hand will actually work really well. Nearly everything can be dropped by the Scholar along with the Piercing Rune.
You're nothing but a child.
That's true. That 100 gold incentive. Alright, this should be fine. This turn's going to be huge. Wow.
It's knowledge I seek.
Love is hard as death.
Atone with your lifeblood. Atone with your lifeblood.
This time, maybe.
Let's thin them out. Thin them out.
Okay, that's good to know. I'll write that down actually while I think about it. It looks like you'll be the guy I'll come to when I want to know what I'm doing with that sort of stuff. Like I have a fairly good idea, it's just when I want to work on it later on. Oop, now I broke my pen. Yeah, it's fine. I just shortened it.
Time to head home.
Not bad. Wow, I can't believe they cleared out that entire board like that. I don't want to play the Fates because I'm going to use the Dario anyway. I was looking at a couple of double bay NAS systems that aren't too badly priced. But I've got a fair bit to pay out. We got this trip that we're going on March 3rd. And I've got the Switch launch, which is also March 3rd, which I've got all pre-ordered and set up. So I've got to pay all that off. And when it's Australian, it's like, what? I'm looking at somewhere between $700 to $800 just on the Switch launch. Lucky I've been saving for a little bit. Plus my 4 terabyte, well, I've got a total of 4 terabyte will do for now.
Want to play? I'm gonna borrow this.
I lost? Yeah, right.
I have considered it. It's actually on my list of video ideas. I'm just don't know whether I'll be good enough to do that. That's all I'm really worried about. I'm worried about whether I can give a good insight into the cards without just making a complete idiot of myself. If I play the mage, I can deal 3.
I'm just a mage who's as old as dirt.
It won't be long now.
I've got a whole list of ideas.
The old days.
I've just got to manage to work out when is a good time to do it. When the new expansion comes out, I'll definitely be doing a card spotlight of each card and giving my first impressions of each card as they come out.
Just maybe this magic will help.
Once we hear something about it, obviously, but we're going to keep that. Only because Dance of Death is a guaranteed 2 damage, so I don't want to lose that. I'm actually working on which you'll see today actually, there's a video today coming out. SwordCraft. So I did the dragon deck, my next one is blood, and I'm thinking of doing a whole series of each class and only building them with bronze cards and then doing one with just silver. Maybe gold if I have enough gold to do that. But I think they make for just fun videos pretty much. I want to collab with more people too, so hopefully I can get and do that.
I'm leaving.
And they left. That's good.
I've
But
prevailed
yeah.
again.
This month is just, like cash-wise, is just a very busy month. Between the trip and the Switch, I'm looking at about 1,500. That's not counting bills. But fortunately, between my partner and I, we've saved up a lot, so it's good. And then, hopefully, if I get really lucky, the end of this month, I should be able to get YouTube to pay out.
I guess you're
Which would be
looking
good.
for a fight.
This one's for my family.
So that will help things along. Yeah, they do. At least from what I've seen. I think last expansion they did for sure. Cards were being shown here and there a lot. I don't know if they showed every card, but they showed a few. With a roach. That's not bad, climb with a roach. Wonder what the odds of us running into each other are. With both of us lettering at AA. Having a diary in my first hand always does well. It's so easy just to drop it. Alright, so they're looking to ramp up quite hard. Can't really play Kaleidoscope. I can't really play the Conjure Golem either, but I think I have to. I've got to play it. I need to get something out of this.
Be gone.
We can drop... God, I really don't like this hand.
I'm just a mage who's as old as dirt.
You're done for.
It's just like back in the old days.
So much stuff, but just not enough to deal with it. I'm always gonna have to drop Daria just to clear out the hand and try for something better.
Block my way and I'll cut you down. I'm all tuckered out.
It won't be long now.
Bahamut, strike down my foes. Oh.
Jesus. I think we double dropped the scholars and then dropped Daria. And I fucked up. That's fine.
With a bang and a boom.
Dropping one scholar should still be fine. Daria's probably going to give me something anyway. Actually, I think that might have overall been better.
It'll work this time, maybe.
Atone with your lifeblood.
It won't be long now.
You'll all be swept away. I'll blow you to
Thin
bits.
them out.
Wonder what they're going to go for now. That play ended up still being pretty okay. You're so close, man. You'll probably make it to AA before me, that's for sure. Like AA 1. The worst thing that could happen to my board.
Time to head home.
I'm winning. I know that feeling.
Atone with your lifeblood. Let's thin them out.
That's basically what I do. I do these streams, I do my dailies of a night because of the time that I've got them set up for. And that's basically all I end up playing. I do play a little bit here and there, but it's bad.
Time to head home.
Let's check out that deck list then. That's fair enough. I personally prefer to play a lot of games, but it really depends. Like, I've gone off playing Hearthstone, but I probably will watch the major, like, yearly tournaments. That's what I usually do. There's no point holding on to anything.
It's knowledge I seek. Engulfing flames.
Alright, I'm in this deck. What's in this deck?
The world is our desire.
That's not too bad.
Be gone.
What's the elf might do?
Our future.
Whenever another follower gains attack, gains +1.
How
Okay, so kind of more of the older style.
How interesting.
Not bad. Yeah. That's why I haven't touched it. Kill the Olivia.
Again.
Only add an evolve. About the same as what I do. Go to rank 20, get the card back, and that's it for the month.
Unbelievable.
I don't even bother with dailies anymore. I don't even know if I'm going to start bothering with the card backs. Oh, really? They had to heal. Like, if they hadn't have healed that, we would have had a really close game.
I'm through.
Oh dear. I've been floating around the 13-14 mark for a little while now. Finding it really hard to push past it. I'm tempted to give that roach deck that you have there a go, but I don't know whether I'd be able to play it straight out. I'd probably have to go do a few unranked matches. I don't really want to break the flow of what I'm doing. 200 card pack opening. Wow, if I save up 20,000 gold, that would be pretty amazing. I'm only saving it now because I don't really have anything to spend it on. Like, outside of Dragon, I have nearly everything I need. Obviously, I'm missing still a few things like extra Odins and Lucifers and Prince of Darkness, but you know, I'm getting Bahamut pack and Standard pack pretty much every day from quests and stuff anyway, so it's not like I'm too worried about gold. So I might save that much. We'll just have to wait and see. I might actually just go for like a 100 card pack opening or something. Going a little lower to start with. Plus, since it doesn't take long to save gold, and I've got like 13 arena passes, so if I can go like infinite arena runs for a bit, I might be alright. I think we dropped that, that's fine. Oops, that was lucky. And that's why we enabled the end turn thing. Oh, 2 legends in one pack's pretty good, but the soul dealer.
Just maybe this magic will help.
I know that feeling. I think that's one of the other few legendaries I'm missing. But play the white general here. I don't really gain anything, but I also don't really lose it. Plus, I'm pretty sure he's a commander, which is good, so he should work okay.
I'm just a mage who's as old as dirt.
Here we go!
It's just like back in the old days.
You know, I do wish there was some form of trading in these games. That would be interesting. But I could see how it would become really broken because people would just re-roll new free-to-play accounts and then trade off whatever they didn't want. So I don't know how they could change it.
Atone with your lifeblood.
2 to 3 Alberts. I have 2 Alberts. I don't like this at all.
Leave this to me. Leave this to me.
I'll lead the charge.
This is going to be close. Crafted your 3rd. It's not bad. I'm getting pretty close to being able to do that. The guy has 1,700. 1,700 vials, roughly, I think. So I'm about halfway.
No! Retreat! No! Retreat!
You wouldn't.
Trying to think what we can actually get here.
Become a worthy knight.
Conflict is everything.
And I am dead. Yep. The only way I survive is evolve and ram.
You are done for.
I am one with the spear. Centaur thrust.
Well, I wouldn't get rid of the Cerberus, that's for sure. But Soul Dealer isn't really worth it, and Rose Queen is arguably not worth it either, so they're not too bad to liquefy. I'd keep the Alexander just in case. He's not that great at the moment, but you never know where he might come in. And you definitely, yeah, Cerberus is too good, you don't want to get rid of that, obviously. A few really good games and have a few really bad games. Alright, we're going to do an arena run. I like the arena. I'm actually starting to get pretty fond of it. Rune Blood Haven. What do you guys recommend? Alright. Blood Rune, yeah. I just don't know what would be better. Cards wise, I don't know. Rune has some good cards, but if you don't draw into them on the picks, it can be really difficult. Blood is pretty good all round, especially even its bronze cards are really good. But then again, you could lose that too. I don't know. I think we'll take Blood just because Blood's fairly alright. We'll take that. Wow. I don't think the soul deals are really worth it. When attacking enemy follower, destroy an enemy follower before I can deal any damage in return. I think we'll take those two. The Blood Hungry Matriarch's always good. Always Vania, yeah. I think we're going to get plenty of other drops, so I think that's fine. Can't pass up Vet. And now we have a terrible pick. That doesn't really do anything. That does gain Storm, which actually might make that a little more playable. Yep. The Storm is just kind of the clincher there. The Duke's better than the Bloodkin. Bane. No, Blood Pact will take it. I gotta have Ding Dong. Ambling Wraith is a good one drop, and I need to fill that gap. Got a second one of him, and we got another one of that. So wow, they're quite good pulls there. What's that? Evolve, deal 3 damage. That might be a clinch. Can only attack if Vengeance is active, which kind of makes it a little worse. Thinking of taking that just because of the 3 damage. Wow, now I've got to decide. I don't know. If I take the Duke, that's pretty good, but I think we will. We'll take the Duke. We're going to look to burn him out, I think, overall. Demonic Strike, I'm not passing that up. Rather take these two. And our final pick. Wow, what a final pick. Give your allied follower Storm. Give an allied follower Storm if Vengeance is active. Semi-okay, I guess. Dark Angel's pretty amazing, but Temptress Vampire is also not too bad. Deal 5 to an enemy. That's going to do lots to a leader. And the Vampiric Fortress fits quite nicely, so we will take those. Oh. I just don't think the Olivia is going to be good enough. Like, Olivia's good, but I think between the Vampiric Fortress and the other card, it's just too much extra value there. I get 5 damage to face. And a 5 heal for 9, which is the same as Olivia. Except Olivia is just a 6/6 that gives me a couple extra evolves, and I'm not planning to make games go that far. Lara's OP, is it though? I suppose it could be. We'll see how things go. It's okay, you can lose all faith in me, it's fine.
Hey, let's play.
No, not yet. We got a little bit further and then we got pushed back a little bit. So now we're just doing an arena run for a little bit. Just to fill in the time. And then we'll go back and we'll have a few games. I pushed forward about 300 or 400 points and then got pushed back about the same.
May the forest be at peace. Oh, come on! Ow. Let's have some fun.
What a troublemaker.
Alright, let's see what they do. We can drop both the dukes next turn. That'd be pretty crazy.
What a cruel end.
Okay.
Hey, let's play. Hey, let's play.
Suppose that's one way to do things.
I'm powerless. For now.
I think just use that as a push.
I can't take it.
Not happy card fight? We'll get there eventually. They can only clear this if they evolve and then hit all of them.
So sparkly.
What a cruel end.
Isn't this scent lovely? Oh, come on.
One way to do that, I guess.
What a cruel end.
Let's play.
Well, we don't have many options.
Hey, check this out. Oh, come on.
I'll rip you to pieces.
I guess it wasn't the same.
Alright, this will make it a little harder for them to have to pick. They either evolve and trade into both, or they kill one with what they've got on board. If they hit my face, I can drop into Vengeance and hit them pretty hard.
The forest is crying for help. It won't be long now. Guide me, Elder Tree. See you around.
No, I haven't seen the Iron Fist trailer.
One day I'll be a big cat.
Deal 3 damage to your leader. So for the cost of a little bit of extra health, really not worth it. I didn't expect them to use that to clear my board the way they did. I really want to play the Alpha Wolfman. But they've put me in a really tight spot. If I play the Dark Summoner, evolve it, I go to 5. I can clear the 4/4, put myself at 10. Can use that actually. This will work out. I think this will work.
Okay, this one's all me.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Dark Summoner Evo, yeah. Exactly what I was just thinking.
See my power.
Such negative magic.
Powers me. Such cowardly creatures.
Could have pushed it to face. Yeah. But taking the damage is too much. I don't want to risk being killed.
You're gonna get fricked. Hey, let's play.
What an annoying card.
Look at me. My life
That's
ends,
fine.
but my will abides.
I think we just drop the Frenzied.
Like stand before me.
If it survives, we deal 7 and we deal 3 with the Demonic Strike.
I'll teach you all the steps.
Let's see what they do.
Where do you think you're going?
Ow.
Alright, that's game. Alright, very easy game.
Ow. Ow. You whoa.
Why not? Alright, game 1 down.
I won.
Hopefully this cute little Vania can pull us through.
Time to get started. Time for me to prove myself.
Yeah, not too bad a hand. Think I can work with this. Alright, so we push out the Duke,
Hey, let's play.
most likely.
Let's play.
Would have been nice if I could have got out on that, but
I'm powerless. For now.
if we can get Vampiric Fortress, it'll be really nice. It'll combo nicely with the couple of cards we got.
I'm the Force protector.
Okay. I think we ward.
Tears of joy I've
we didn't. Okay. Should it work out pretty fine? The surefire bullets should be able to kill it.
With me, fairies!
Oh, that's annoying.
Me? Really?
What a cruel
Now the surefire doesn't kill it, which makes things a lot worse. Ah, screw it.
Forbidden magic's best.
Go!
We'll go all in here.
Strength fills me.
Wanted to save this for forest bats, but now I just want to get damage on board.
See my power. Life's fate is best.
Hopefully that's the only H and elf they have. I've got enough cards that are going to take advantage of vengeance.
Defend the forest!
Thinking. Devil. Bellringer. Trade. Because we should be able to use that to combo with that very soon. So at least that 4/4 is out there as a threat as soon as we drop below 10.
Not enough for ya.
Or 210, either way.
You're done for! Should I turn you to ash?
Yeah, it's fine.
Aw. Hey, let's play!
Don't get burned.
I'm stuffed.
That's annoying. Now we get Vampiric Fortress.
Hey, check this out!
Oh, master, you look scrumptious.
Looks like I got carried away.
What a huge threat that thing is. We can deal a fair bit of damage, so I'm not too worried about that. If I can find another way to trigger that Vampiric,
Let's play! Hey,
it'll do a really good job. Are they going to evolve that? Because that'll go to 8, won't it? That'll be annoying. Okay, no evolve. Whenever this fellow attacks, gain +1. Oh, sorry. Deal 1 damage to both leaders. Wrong one. Surefire bullet, demonic. Probably the best combination here. Allows me to do
Offer yourself.
7 damage and put myself very close. Alright, man. See ya. Have a good time at your work, earning all that big money so you can make all them big servers. Oh, wolf. That doesn't look good.
it won't be long now.
This looks bad.
See you.
Please hit my face. No.
What have I become?
Oh dear. That's good. Screw it.
Rage empowers me.
How about we have some fun? Okay, this one's all me.
This world is mine.
Why he Evo? I don't entirely know. I think he just wanted to clear the 9-drop as a way to survive. Pretty sure that's why. Because the wolf wouldn't have been able to attack. Oh no, it has rush, so no, that's wrong. It would have been a 4-4, so what was he? I don't know, yeah, I'm curious about that too now. He could have rammed one of the 1/1s and then rammed a White Wolf as well. That's a weird way to do that. We're 1 away from lethal, which the 2-drop can give us anyway.
Fairies flock to me.
So it doesn't matter what they play. That's going to give us 1 damage when it attacks. Plus the demonic storm. Oh, I really want to play this. I want to play this so bad.
Enjoy your death.
Such cowardly creatures! I must persist.
No one else has to know.
There we go.
You're strong!
I just wanted to play the Blood Hungry Matriarch. I could have done that a lot easier, but I just wanted to play him out.
I did it. I won.
Five zero. I wish I could get that far. Forest is bad. Oh dear. Shadow.
Mother, father.
Shadow's pretty good. Ah, come on. Demonic Sniper, probably one of the worst cards I had to pick. Could be one Laura, yeah. That's true, yeah. That's not bad. See, I didn't even consider things like that when I was thinking about picking those cards. I was mostly thinking what was going to give me the most immediate advantage, not what was going to combo well. I'm going to the Blood Hungry. That's going to be insane swing.
How about we have some fun?
Well, Lilith gives us 1 damage. Demonic Snipe is a 4-1, which would have been comboed pretty well with something like Laura, actually, but I didn't go with that, did I? I think my opponent's a potato today.
Ouch. Ow.
Whether he's baked or fried, that's the only question. Nothing to combo with the Vampiric, so
Entertain me. I had a great time.
alright. Do I just ignore the board? I think I ignore the board. Make it to turn 6, Demonic Strike, turn 7, Blood Hungry Matriarch. Why not?
Light upon the land.
Finally, something I can actually use.
Shed tears of joy, I've arrived.
Go.
combo it off. Get some damage. Make it harder for them to deal with this. Hopefully. Otherwise I am just going to Demonic Storm the board, so it's not going to matter. I'll drop enough that the 4/4 becomes playable. Alright, where are they going to ram these? Alright, 1 to face, that's fine. And that doesn't even matter. I need to push my damage.
So strong. Loyalty is rubbish.
Okay. I think we're in an okay spot now. I don't think they can easily rush down 8 damage. They can do 7 if they have the ghost card. But I don't think I can easily do 8. It's a pity the ghost Spanish, otherwise Matriarch would just slaughter him. I only really need 3 damage off Blood Hungry.
What have I become?
Damn it. What else you got? I was really hoping to just combo Demonic Strike for game, but not gonna happen now.
You seem to be lurking.
Fair enough. Blood Hungry is worth 1. I think we just play it.
Enjoy your death. Was that my bad?
I think it's fine. Alright, so they're aiming for that. Makes sense.
Protect for all eternity.
Oh, the ecstasy!
I can play all these out, can't I?
Look at this buffet! Okay, this one's all me. Your blood is. I'm gonna sink my teeth in.
I will protect even his death.
Alright. Good board, solid play. We've got a couple of Wolfmen. They've only got 4 shadows. We're not worrying about a Death's Breath. And we're down to our last 18 cards. So we're nearly halfway.
Who am I? Hands off the graves.
Yeah, another one of that. Wow, really? If he goes for the evolve, it's not going to matter. I'm just going to trade into it with the 2/2. And then just trade into the other thing probably. And go face.
Want to play?
Play forever.
Me? Really?
Alright, my turn.
I will protect even in death.
Let's have some fun. Ding dong! Ow!
Send him to 2. Wow, 8 win streak, man. Is that with the Roach deck you're still playing? If so, I'm definitely going to have to check that out, and you have to give me a quick rundown on what the best kind of starting hand and play style is with it. If it's doing that well, I'll definitely have to give it a shot. Nice. Getting that win was really solid. I'm having an issue with the Shadow Portal website really badly at the moment. It keeps converting to Korean. Ever since they added the Korean language. Jeez, man, that's pretty good. Do you reckon you can set up deck code again? I went to try and use the deck code, it's just got invalid on me. So, that or just private message me the Shadow Portal link or something. Either way is fine. Plus, we're now at 3-0. So we got to yesterday and completely botched it. So let's see if I can do the same thing. That's pretty good though. A 10 and then an 8. That was what I was doing with the sword deck a few days ago. And yeah, whatever they've done to the site, it's really messed it up. Luckily Google translates stuff automatically, so it's not a big deal.
This one's for my family.
Alright, I'll just save that. Save it to my account. There we go. We'll drop those, I think. So what kind of opening hand are you looking for with this deck? I just want to get a good rundown on it so I know what I've got to do with it. I never had much luck with things like with TR and stuff, personally. In language options. Where do you find those on the Shadow Portal website though? 'Cause I log in through Facebook. Oh, down the bottom. There it is. No, you're right. Cool. That's handy. Yep, so I found it now, that's fine. How dumb is it though to default to Korean when I log in using Facebook? That's just so dumb. Oh, no turn 2 play sucks. After we've done this take 2, I might run through a few games with it and see how it goes.
Tears of joy, I've arrived.
Okay, I can deal with that, but I think we'll just get rid of it. Get rid of it and push the early damage.
Me? Really?
Nah, that's fine. Against aggro, you'll search for 1-drops. Best elf, child, Asian elf. Pick 2. Alright.
I'm powerless for now.
Let's have some fun.
It'll probably just take me a bit to get used to it. It took me a while to get used to just standard Roach, so...
Blow you away.
Are you still looking for like the OTK with the Roach, or are you just using those to pick up the kind of ending damage?
See you around.
What a cruel end. Foolish humans.
Go! Go!
Elven Princess Mage, yep.
I'll rip you to pieces.
Why didn't I should have realised that doesn't gain 2. That was kind of a waste.
Block my way and I'll cut you down.
Not like it would have made much difference then.
I belong to you. Hey, check this out! Oh, master. You look scrumptious.
I was
Offer
mighty.
Okay. Seems like I could probably pull that off. I think I've got the Elf Knights, I'm not 100% on that. I might just have to craft them up. I've got enough files there. But other than that, I should have absolutely everything else. I run 90% of this in my own deck, so... I've got the tiers. I've managed to pull all those. God, really? They had like the perfect counters to these.
How about we have some fun?
The world earned my wrath.
Mabel's guidance is really May. Alright. So you can replay it a few times and get 1 damage extra.
It won't be long now.
Show me your power, holy beast.
This is gonna suck. I think they should have gave Medusa a extra attack thing, like rush or something, so it gets at least 1 trade off. Well, that goes our 5. There goes our hopeful 5 wins. Alright, I'm going to take just a very quick break. I'll be back in a couple minutes and we'll finish off this thing and then we'll try that. Alright, we're back. We'll finish this up.
Time to get started.
fighting in despair all you know?
I actually like that hand. The Alpha Wolfman's semi alright. But the rest is actually really good. I don't want to risk drawing into something that's going to be more useless. So. Alright, we didn't see a play, which is good. That thing is pretty insane. Gaining 5 and dealing 3. Definitely helps when your opponent deliberately tries not to put you at vengeance level.
Shed tears of joy, I've arrived. I'll predict your future.
Me? Really?
Alright. Might as well use Vampiric. Oh.
How about we have some fun?
God, if this last game keeps up like this, we should be pretty set.
You're done for. Oh, ouch.
Not. That's 7 news. Oh dear.
Go! Go! See my power.
Let's go all in.
This rage empowers me.
Because we're going to get down before Vengeance, we may as well get out that.
I have lost.
Alright, 4-1 isn't too bad. It's also not the best, but it could have been worse. 130. That's respectable. It's almost worth the ticket. Okay, decks. I need to clear out some of these decks. Jeez. My control blood's not very good, so I'll get rid of that. Don't need the Cursed Storm. And I don't really need that. Alright. Cleared out a heap of decks. Alright, so yeah, I'm only missing one of those. I'll just call it that for now. I might change the name in the future. Alright. We'll go with a couple unranked games so I can get a feel for it.
Time for me to prove myself.
This one's for
Alright. Alright. Try and go for something early. Wow, so close, man. So what do we want to go with? Probably a Fairy Circle? So we have a little bit more in our hand. I'm sure you'll be able to give me pointers as I go, even if I misplay. Can't afford to leave that up. So, are we just looking at playing them all out, or what? Because we haven't managed to get the princess yet. Delete link. You can't post links. If you want to send, you have to send me links privately. That's all. At the moment, only I and mods have the power to link stuff to the chat. I don't know what to play. I could drop the triple fairy. That's what I'm kind of leaning towards. And then being able to drop the ancient straight after, I think. Goblin Mage? Yeah. Probably would have been better. I don't know. I'll soon learn it, I'm sure. That delay really makes it difficult when you're trying to think of a move. That was my mistake. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. And I did make a major misplay there. I should have attacked with the fairies first, dealing 2 to the face, and then evolve that. That way. But life's not always that easy. At least I have to do a huge trade with this. Yeah. Oh, I definitely stuffed that up, didn't I? Lucky that's why we're playing unranked though, so if I make these mistakes, it's not too big a deal. Yeah, of course, salamander. Alright. Fairy. More fairies. I don't know, I'm just trying to play the best I can think of. I'm sure after a few games we'll get the hang of it. Alright. Goblin Mage is the only good option. Maybe Roach. We just get the extra damage off this Roach. And the draw, which should help us. Alright. At least that puts them within range of a game.
It won't be long now.
All shall end.
So, now we draw the one card that I needed the whole game. Four spells. Oh, really? Wait, which one? Which turn? I don't know. Which turn? This makes things extremely difficult, doesn't it? 5, 6, 7. So I might as well just roach them. Okay. Yeah. That probably would have been a good idea. I don't know. We'll work it out. I think I can actually go for game off this though. So I know this roach isn't worth much, but we can return it. Yep, that's game.
You're a solid fighter.
Not the best way to go around it. Well, I had lethal anyway, but I do see, yeah, I could have done that a lot better.
I did it. I won.
It's all a learning experience. So I definitely get the hang of it eventually. Forest definitely isn't my best class when it comes to knowing what to do. It's the second class I have the least experience with. The very least is Dragon.
Time for me to prove myself.
This one's for my family.
I don't know. Do we want to keep the roach? Probably not. Because these kind of decks you usually have plenty of draw power for roach. With 3 Goblin Mage and 2, well, triple Fina normally, so I think dropping the roach is fine. Pretty sure.
Don't hurt me.
I could have dropped the Goblin, but Water Fairy I like. I can drop Goblin next turn with it.
He's feeling hungry.
Oh yeah. Well, my reasoning is I just never had the cards to do this. That was the problem. H and Elf next turn. Blood Control. Yeah, well, it shouldn't do that bad, Blood Control. It's quite a good deck. I know at the moment, though, it is being countered a fair bit because it was pretty strong for a while there. Debating. I think we do push the damage. No. No H and Elf? Is that what we're saying? No H and Elf? Thinking of dropping it. I can drop H and Elf, re-drop one of the Water Fairies. Play Fortune Hunter next turn. Yeah. I just want to make sure they're at a low enough life total that when we do decide to roach them... Maybe, no, I think we got the Goblin. Water Fairies might clog my hand a little bit if I play it out and we get a fairy off it. Plus it works just as well as it is. Alright. These H and Elves do really well against these dragons. They create a perfect trade.
Life's fate is thus.
Let me ease your pain.
Alright.
Beautiful, powerful, and cute to boot. Won't be long now.
Not gonna miss this Fina.
I'll blow you away. Fire! Fire!
Give me that.
War is such sorrow.
I was thinking of H-ing Elfing turn 3, and then I just thought maybe I should just clear the guy off the board. It was going to be one or the other. H and Elf probably would have been better. Really?
Running away is okay.
Full-blown Bahamut. Okay. I think if I draw Nature's Guidance, I can push a very close lethal. Because Because we can play 1 Water Fairy, 1 Goblin Mage, that's 2. So that'll put it at what, 3. Then Nature's Guidance, plus the extra Roach. We'll put it at 5, 6, 7. Not quite lethal. Yeah, you're right. He can't attack and have an Evo. The H and Elf, yeah, would have probably created a better play. Full learning. We'll get there.
You're a solid fighter.
The guy concedes anyway. Alright. I'll go 1 more in unranked. Then we'll try it in ranked a couple times, see how I go. But it might take a bit, like I said. Can you charge? Oh dear.
Time for me to prove myself.
You must die.
Okay. This is painful. I'm going second, so I do get double draw. So it may be fine just to keep this hand. What do you reckon? I know there's a delay, so hopefully we can get through this before the delay. Yeah. That's the sort of thing I was leaning toward. Yeah. I wasn't sure with the guidance whether it was going to be worth it. 1 drop or May, which we got May, which is really nice. The question is, do we play it? Because they didn't have what I would have thought they had. And we drew double crystals here, wow. Oh, the May. Do we drop it though? If we drop the May. Yeah. I was gonna say, if we drop the May, we can kind of build our presence earlier. Now drop the thing. Okay, the value May. That would be the value right there.
Come on, let's play. Apologies, sir.
I don't need the fairy circle. Not when I've got Elf Princess.
Welcome home, sir. Dad, you're in. Wouldn't.
Do we take the Ancient Elf value here? We'll go to our Ancient Guard over there. And we'll see what he says. We can either Justice it or Ancient Elf. Ancient Elf will be what, a 3/4, which isn't bad. And we'll get May back into our hand for more value. Yeah.
I'm a force protector.
Just want to make sure I know exactly what the best options in these situations are. I'd love to set it up one day where like you could have like Disguised Toast has done, we could have Twitch chat actually play the game. That'd be interesting. Yeah.
The forest is
All
calling
right.
for help. You're done for.
That'd work fairly well.
Guide me out. Life lasts but an instant.
So pretty much ignore these. Just go.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, Crystal Tear, Evo. That's provided something gets cleared though. If it doesn't get cleared, the Crystal Tear is going to be pointless.
Life's fate is theirs.
Which it did get cleared, so that doesn't matter.
Away from here, intruder! You'll never get near the princess!
How good's that?
Crystal Blade!
Life lasts but an instant.
Wouldn't.
Whew.
Take my blade of resentment.
I'm sorry, Tia.
Alright, so they're probably going to train the tier, aren't they?
Shine on, crystals.
Damn it. One off the May. We can't use tier yet because of the value. Maybe just push everything to face, do one evolve here just so we can get out the damage. Maybe even choose the roach.
This ends here.
Actually, I think we'll save the roach. I think I know what I'm doing for this turn.
But an instant.
Actually, that's game, isn't it? Yeah. Fairy circle. Fairy circle. Elf.
Come on, let's play.
And a roach.
An exemplary battle.
Yeah, lethal. I end up finding it, which is good.
I did it. I won.
Alright, I can definitely see why you like this deck and why it's done so well. Now it's just a question of whether I can get it to perform that well in ranked. 3-0, oh yeah. We'll have a couple games, we'll probably wrap things up about 2-hour mark. It's now, what, been an hour and 52 minutes. If this deck does perform as well as you've had it perform, I'll definitely do a video on it and I'll give you like full credits wherever due. So if there's any special credits you want.
Myself.
No.
This one's for my family.
No? Ugly card. Oh, poor card back. Sure, I can change it. Actually, I should be very close to having the Fina card back. If not already having it.
Don't hurt me.
Hmm.
Hey, let's play.
May as well build a board up by the dragons not doing anything. Keep the maze for that value that you like so much. Oh dear. What an annoying card that is. Double May or just Justice? Oh. New follower. Thanks for follow. Just gotta decide, do we double May it, clear it off, and maybe even play a fairy? Or do we just play Sylvian Justice and play the fairy? And hit 2 to face anyway. Well, 2 to face is happening. So that doesn't even matter. Just waiting for our almighty God to tell us what the best play is. I don't want to run out of time though. Double May? Alright.
Come on, let's play. Come on, let's play.
Go face. I went face, that's fine. Another one. This one is definitely getting Sylvian. Oops, that was dumb. I thought I actually attacked with that and I didn't. Yeah.
My way and I'll cut you down.
Be gone.
If I lose because of 1 damage, I'll be very upset now.
Bahamut, strike down my foes.
Alright. I need to be able to take this game. Yeah, I know. I thought I did attack. I just instinctually went and clicked on the thing. Oh, it was tragic. This is a harder one.
Stay away. Dag, you're in. Yeah. You're done for. I'm so sparkly. Yeah.
We are very close to game. I don't think I actually played anything this turn though. So 1, 3, that's only 4. Yeah. Hold on to the Goblin Fairy. Oh, actually, we'll play the Goblin. Keep 1 Fairy because it can combo with the Roach.
He's feeling hungry.
Alright. So splashy. Well, I think playing the Goblin's fine. If we get cleared anyway, we're going to get cleared. And the Roach, that's a 5 combo with the Roach anyway, and the Fairy's 6, so... Okay. Just gotta think this through. Yeah, well, I was thinking SGG, is it? If I hit with everything, that's 4, drop them to 6. Yeah, that is. Isn't it? Yep. Oh, actually, I should have probably rammed one, shouldn't I? Gonna make a big difference? That's the question here. I don't think it is, because that's gonna be 3 anyway.
It won't be long now.
You're a solid fighter.
Luckily, it didn't matter. Jeez, this deck can be quite stressful.
Did it. I won.
Oh dear, another dragon. What is it, Dragon Day?
My family.
Alright, that's pretty good. Why do you- yeah. Oh. Play something. Oh, I should have changed the card back. Oh dear.
He's feeling hungry.
So we can do the Elven Princess and Crystal Tia combo, which is great. And the ugly card back, yeah. Oh, that seems so mean. Poor ugly card back. You're gonna hurt its feelings. Alright. So looking at an awesome turn 4, turn 5.
To the gourmet emperor.
I have no clue. This deck's doing pretty insane, really. If like with your score and our my track record now, is that 4 games in a row, 3 in unranked, 1 in ranked?
The forest is
That's pretty insane.
You're done for. Guide me, life lasts but an instant.
Give me that! I lose! Bow to the gourmet emperor!
Oh, Jesus, what a push that was for them.
My cuisine!
Lucky it's not going to matter, but... I think it's fine to do this way.
Hey, let's play. Hey, let's play. Away from here, intruder.
You'll never get near the princess. Crystal Blaze.
Having that pretty much free evolve and the rush on it with the evolve is insane.
Beautiful, powerful, and cute to boot.
It won't be long now.
I'll blow you away.
I'm sorry, Tia.
Ooh, sparkly stuff. Gimme.
Shapely and succulent!
Do I take...
Beautiful, powerful, and cute to boot.
I was just thinking where the best way to do this was.
I'll blow you away. Fire! Run away, crystalline! Yes!
Well, we're going to go for 3 roaches anyway. I think nature's fine to return the tier. And we draw another one anyway, so that doesn't make any difference, I guess. I was mainly just thinking because we're going to have 3 roaches, so it doesn't really matter if I'm saving that because we're going to play all of them out. They've already used all their evolves, and we're probably going to save ours right until the end. We combo Goblin and Tier together if we need to. I think this should work, theoretically. I don't like these carrots.
Oh, come on! Fire!
I was going to push him to face, but I think we're going to take a roach here. We might just take a single roach it. No, I don't know, maybe. And yeah, guidance is good with roach there, but I was expecting him to clear me off fairly well anyway. Roach tier maybe? I think that's fine. Because I don't think we can actually go for game off this roach anyway.
Away from here, intruder!
And we've still got 2 more.
You'll never get near the princess. Crystal Blaze.
Now, even if they have Salamander, it's not going to do a complete clear. And they just burned a card, which is good. Oh, not good. Discard is really bad. Please tell me that's the end of their discard. If they drew a second Altered Fate, I'm screwed. That's fine. Thank God. Oh, I think they were banking on that second Altered Fate.
There's no one else I'd rather lose to.
Jeez, that got lucky in the end there. Turns out it was discard. Alright. We're going to wrap this stream up here. We've been going for 2 hours, so I think that's good. I'd like to thank everyone who came and watched. anyone on YouTube who's watching, hit the like button and subscribe. Props to you. Like, this deck is insane. I'm definitely going to do a video on it. I just got to work out when that's going to come out. It'll probably come out in the next 3 days or so. And I will, yes, we'll go and change the card back before we leave. We'll make sure we get that done. Can't leave that card back hanging. I don't know if I've unlocked the what's-name one yet, have I? No, I haven't. I'm very close to unlocking the other card back. Yeah, very close. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. See yous.